Now is the time for high school seniors to apply to college, and there's some important news about the financial aid process. The Department of Education is revamping the FAFSA website again. It already delayed the opening date by 2 months. We wanted to get expert advice. This is my friend Billy Sarge. He's St. Henry High School's college and career advisor, and I've actually worked with Billy for years at different high schools and at Thomas More University.
Right. Yeah.
So thanks for coming in to share with us, Billy.
Yeah.
So we know that students need that FAFSA to apply for all kinds of financial aid, scholarships, things like that. They've delayed it now to December 1st instead of October 1st. So what does that mean for families and students?
Yeah, so a lot of families are talking right now about how they've heard there's a soft opening for October 1st. There's only about 1,000 students across the country who are going to be filling it out right now. They want to have
and
a
they're
soft,
invited to do that,
they're
right?
invited to do that, yes. So the idea is a lot of families at our school are like, how can I fill it out now? You can't.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to wait till December 1. And the reason being is because all the changes that happened with the FAFSA last year actually caused for some universities to have their enrollment to be lower than what they were expecting. So we're hoping there's going to be an uptick this year. So they want to do a soft opening with all the changes last year, make sure everything is ready for December 1 for everyone to be able to fill it out.
Okay, so can you just give us a brief overview on what you need to fill it out, what, the paperwork you should have in order, things like that?
Yeah, sure. So this is the students' FAFSA, even though the parents are probably going to help them fill it out.
Right.
So the idea is that they're going to need social security numbers. They're going to need some of their bank statements. If for some reason there's any kind of child support, then they have some documentation of that. There's a lot of people that now have their side hustles. So if they have a business of some sorts, a farm, any kind of investments that they want to have that kind of documentation as well. And I mentioned social security number, date of birth.
What are some of the top questions you as a high school counselor and college counselors get about making college affordable?
Yeah, so a lot of families that I've been talking to, they've already visited college campuses, right? So as a sophomore, as a junior, and now they're in their senior year, and they're finding that college tuition's gone up. They're finding that some of the scholarships they were applying for are not what they were when they were visiting as a sophomore, as a junior. So it's important to make sure that you visit early at college campus. My number one thing I tell high school families is that your scholarship starts the first day of high school, your grade point average. That is key. Since we were in high school and our parents as well, grade point average was the key thing for university. So stay on top of your GPA, students. But the idea is universities, they do have scholarships to offer. The FAFSA is key to be able to help you out with kind of grant money or loan money as well. Sometimes your major you're going to get into offers scholarships as well. But yeah, so the university website is your main place to go to be able to find out what a university can offer.
I also know from my son, we're working on the application right now. Is that what everybody ought to be doing? Yeah,
so the admissions application for seniors, they should have already started that. For the families, they're wondering how do they get scholarships. By filling out the admissions application, a lot of families go to a platform called Common App where they can apply to multiple schools at once. When you fill out the admissions application, in a lot of cases, you're already considered for scholarships already, which is really cool. There might be separate applications you have to do to get additional scholarship. Sometimes you'll need a letter recommendation from a teacher, a college essay, your resume. The one thing I will also tell families as well that's really important, Sheila, right now, majority of the schools in our country are either test-free or test optional for the ACT. Test-free meaning that if you send it, they're not going to look at it.
Right.
Over 2,000 schools are still part of that, but I will say there has been an uptick to where more and more schools are requiring
they're starting
the
to roll
ACT
it back
again.
in.
That is correct.
Real quick, because we're almost out of time.
Yeah.
If people don't have a strong guidance counselor system in their school, a college counselor, where can they go for help?
Yeah, so the financial aid offices of the universities, they are a great resource. When you go to the FAFSA website, it lines out for you step by step on how to fill out the FAFSA. I think a lot of families are overwhelmed with the process, but it's very clearly stated on the website. And also the financial aid pages on the university websites, they have resources you can look at as well.
All right, very good. So it's FAFSA.gov. Billy Sarge, thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was great.
I appreciate it.
We'll be right back.